So just find somewhere comfortable to sit or lie down, wherever your body can truly rest right now. And to feel the support beneath you, to settle into that space, to let your hands soften and your shoulders to drop. And taking a slow breath in and let it go. And again in and let it go. And to just arrive here. There's nowhere else you need to be. Nothing you need to fix or push through or feel differently about. Just here. Just this moment. Just you. Exactly as you are. And whenever you're ready to gently close your eyes or lower your gaze. And before we go any further, I want to say something important. We're not here today to fix sadness. We are not here to lift it or reframe it or rush through it. The goal here is not to get back to feeling okay, because sadness is not a problem. It's not a sign that something has gone wrong. It's just another human emotion that is asking for your attention. And maybe you have been staying so busy that there is no quiet time left for it to surface. Maybe you've been scrolling or achieving or helping or just doing anything to stay one step ahead of the feeling. And we were all taught to do that. We were taught from a young age that sadness was inconvenient. But people wanted you to move through it quickly. And that being sad was something to apologize for. So today we are going to try something different. Today we are just going to let it be there. So I would like to invite you gently, without forcing anything, to bring to mind whatever sadness you have been carrying. It might be something specific, a loss, a grief, an ending, something that mattered deeply, that is no longer here in the way that it once was. And it may be disappointment that something you wanted to happen didn't. It might be loneliness, heartache, or betrayal that has been too painful to feel fully. Or it might be less defined than that. Heaviness you can't quite name. An emptiness that is always present. whatever it is. You don't need to analyze it right now. You don't need to understand it or explain it or justify it. You don't need to make it go away. Just for a few moments, can you allow it to exist? And to say quietly, honestly, I am carrying sadness. That acknowledgement is something real. And that honesty is where this begins. And now bring your awareness gently into your body, because sadness doesn't live in the mind. And it has a very particular feeling when we finally stop running from it. When we finally stay still for long enough to actually feel it. So scan your body slowly, without judgment and without trying to change any sensation. And gently ask yourself, where do I feel sadness in my body? And there's no right or wrong answer. Notice your chest. Is there a heaviness sitting right at the center? A weight that has been there so long it almost feels normal. A pressure. A hollow ache. The chest is where the heart carries what it hasn't finished grieving. Lost love. Lost versions of ourselves. Lost dreams and hopes. Lost connections. Things we never fully allowed ourselves to mourn. And notice your throat. Is there a tightening there? Something unspoken that has been waiting to move? We swallow so much. So many tears. So many words. So much of what we actually feel and cannot say. And the throat holds all of that. And notice your eyes, the ache or pressure behind them, the heaviness, the holding in of tears that need to be shed. Your body knows what your mind has been trying to skip past. And it's been holding it all in, waiting for a moment that feels safe enough for you. And notice your shoulders, the weight of all that you've been carrying, not just today, but for a long time. Maybe your stomach has a tightness, a sinking sensation, a churning. Can you find where sadness is living in your body right now? Can you become curious? Just observing. And if it feels okay, place your hand there on your chest or throat or wherever feels right. And with your hand resting there, can you offer yourself something that you may not have been given very often? Can you offer yourself permission? Permission to feel it. All of it. Or if that feels like too much, can you give yourself permission to feel just a little of it? Without any timeline, without needing to be further along than where you are. And bring your attention even closer to the sensation, wherever it may be in your body. Really tune in to what that sensation feels like. Feel its weight, its depth. How long has it been there? And how much space is it taking up? Does it feel heavy? Hot? Cold? Is it very dense, solid-like, or does it have a lighter feeling? Is it stuck in one place, or is it moving? It may even have a colour. And if it could speak, what would it say? And can you allow yourself to explore it with kindness? Not as a problem, just an experience. Something that needs to be witnessed. And can you allow the tears to come if they are there? Can you allow your body to do exactly what it needs to do? It's trying with everything it has to help you heal. To grieve what deserves to be grieved. The losses, big and small, that you moved past before you were ready. The things and the people that mattered so deeply that their absence still leaves a huge mark. Can you give yourself permission to be sad? And can you imagine that the sadness is sitting beside you? Not as an enemy, but as a really tired, weary visitor. A visitor that's been carrying something important but heavy. Loss, disappointment, love with nowhere to go, a longing for connection. And can you offer it the same compassion you might offer a dear friend, silently saying, "It's okay. This is heavy and painful. And let's just sit here together for a while." Can you allow yourself to receive that kindness? The kindness that you so often give to others. So often when sadness arrives, we resist it. We tell ourselves we shouldn't feel this way. We try to distract ourselves, to push it away, push it back down, stay busy, be positive. But sadness is asking for something quite simple: to be felt, to be acknowledged, and to be honored. And can you breathe into the sadness? And as you exhale, can you imagine softening around the sadness, creating more room for it? Can you allow yourself to stop fighting it? Can you allow yourself to say, "You can be here. I don't need you to leave. I'm willing to sit with you for as long as you need me." And see if you can imagine your sadness like a wave in the ocean. And from the shore, waves can look enormous. And so we back away. We stay on dry land. We find a way to avoid going in. But when you actually wade in, when you stay still and let the wave come, it rises over you, but then it falls, and there's calmness the other side, stillness on the other side. And you may have to wade through many waves, but you can wade through them, one wave at a time. Can you just allow the waves to be here and to move over you? Sadness is the heart's way of honouring what mattered, what was loved, what was hoped for, and what was lost. And without it, we would not know how deeply we cared. And you can repeat these silently if you feel comfortable. Take a slow breath in. And as you breathe out, you can silently say, I honour my sadness. I honour what it represents. I honour my heart. And for the next few moments, can you simply sit quietly with whatever is present? Just allowing, being, breathing, knowing that you are strong enough to feel it and gentle enough to hold it with care. And to consider that there may be a part of you that has been carrying this sadness for a very long time. A vulnerable part that got locked away because the sadness felt like too much. Because there was no space for it. Because you had to keep going. Because being sad made people uncomfortable. So you learned to keep it to yourself. But it doesn't need to stay locked away. You can sit with it. Witness it. Hold it. And give it the time that it needs. And tenderness and love. Can you offer yourself tenderness and love right now? Can you give yourself permission to feel what you've been carrying? To grieve without a timeline? And to meet your heart with gentleness. And to carry this with you. Sadness is an invitation to slow down, to feel what is real, to honour what has mattered. And whenever you are ready to come back into the room, your space, notice your breath, still moving, still here. The surface beneath you, still holding, still solid, still steady. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and go gently over the coming days and weeks.